Hey guys, Tebaset here, coming at you from the Void World again, and today we're going to build this feed tape super smelter. It's a pretty simple concept. It's got a stop, it's got a go button. So yeah, it's already all been primed for a test run with this dried kelp blocks, which you would feed in right here. Right here is where you'd put in your ore or whatever it is you're trying, cobble, whatever. And then this is where you're going to pick everything up. This thing it did this 10 stacks in about 5.5 minutes. It was like 5:28 or something. So this does almost 2 stacks a minute. It's pretty impressive for them just being regular furnaces. Probably get a little more out if you used the other furnace systems for specialized things. But to get it started, you just come over here, press the go button, and toss some iron ore on in there. See them lighten up as they pass by this hopper, and they'll make a full circuit and go on about their business and start dropping stuff off here, which you'll see in just a second. But you don't have. This one's pretty simple. You don't have to worry about any special timings. You can build this literally like 3 tall right here, 3 wide, just big enough to be able to fit everything in, and it works just fine. That's about as small as you can go though with this setup because of the observers. But basically how this works is this observer is facing in, so as it detects things moving, it sends a signal, or it updates, which this one sees and sends a signal to the piston, pushes it down here. Repeat. The jump start system, all it is a button, powers this. The observer sees that, powers this piston real quick, and kicks the whole thing into motion. And we should be kind of on the home stretch right here. We only put 63 in, so really not too bad. Once it really gets going though with multiples in there, that's when it really shines. So yeah, you can come over here, drop quite a few stacks off, and it's good to go. And then yeah, to stop the whole thing, just come over here, press stop. That piston shoots up, blocks them. Now, if they are still lit while this is happening, while this is stopped, it will kick back on its own. Once it gets to this observer and this one extinguishes, it will update the block, which the observer sees, and the whole thing goes. So it's best to just kind of let this thing ride out until all of your fuel is burnt up in all of them. And then you can shut it off and be good to go. But let's jump right into building this thing. It is, like I said, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Let's come over here a little bit. And we're going to give ourselves, so this is going to be for piston, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and piston. And then we're going to come right down here. We're going to put a redstone block right here. Sticky piston. Observer. And redstone dust. And right here we will put a collection system. Let's go ahead. Let's put that in there. That in there. Oh yeah, let's go over materials real quick. So you're going to need 29 furnaces for this exact setup. A few building blocks or whatever, however you want to decorate it up. 3 hoppers. 6 regular chests to make double chests, not 10, but 4 redstone dust and a redstone block, 4 regular pistons, 1 sticky piston, 2 buttons, 8 observers, and I mean that you're good to go on the rest of it. 9 observers with this guy. So yeah, see, something updated. And we should be good now, because this one is already dark. Alright. So we're gonna put an observer here, a piston going up, and then we're gonna come around. We can go ahead and do this too real quick. Put a observer right there as well. And block that back off. Put a temporary block. And furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Temporary block. 1. Nope. Don't want those. Back over this way. And this one will be a temporary block also. Actually, that one's going to be legit. And then we're going to go all the way across here too. Take that block out, take that block out, and that block out. Now I do them in this orientation so that I can have the fuel feed into the back, and you could use something like that zero tick system over there. You could use bamboo going straight into this and just fire up the zero tick system, fire this up, let it do a couple passes to get filled up enough to keep smelting things, and you'd be golden also. So we're actually going to move this whole thing up. I didn't think things through. Come around here. Get a hopper. We're done with the furnaces. Hopper into the back of that. Hopper down into that. Hopper into the back of that. And then probably put a single chest, it doesn't really matter, double chest, whatever you got to do. Or like I said, you could just feed a zero tick bamboo farm straight into this or something. Alright, so for this we're going to go observer in, observer observing that one, regular piston, observer in, observer observing, regular piston. And then right here we're going to do all of that again. In. There we go. And regular piston. Alright. So all this is set up. Then I like to come across and kind of just hide all this. And you can, like I said, you can decorate this however you want. You can go in a ring all the way around it, hide all of that nonsense. You know, whatever you got to do to make yourself feel good about it. Obviously, we can't have that there. But yeah, then button there, button there. Make sure our redstone comes out to there. Yep. Good to go. And now let's get some coal. Let's just do regular coal this time. And let's see, get some iron and some gold. Yeah, so that's 8 stacks of stuff. Kick this on. Everything's rotating just fine. Put all this in there. And start putting this stuff in there. And then yeah, you're golden. I mean, that's the bare bones version. This is everything gussied up a little bit. Not much though, but yeah. I mean, you could hide all these if you wanted. And you could really technically face them any direction, I suppose. And your orientation for all this, I mean, you can put this anywhere as long as you have a reset system and a stopping system. Yeah, it's really not that hard. I did one that was, I didn't have collection systems in, but it was literally like 2 high by 3 wide, or no, 3 high, 3 wide. It doesn't matter. The timing is always perfect with the observers running everything, and you don't have to worry about anything. But the and I've also done one that was, maximum push limit, where it was 12 wide and 12 tall and all that. I don't really notice that big of a difference. It's all smelting pretty quickly. Like I said, we've not been on this very long, but yeah, give it a like, comment on it if you think there's anything that I could have done better. Join my Discord, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram. I'll check out everything you guys send me, and if there's any suggestions you got on videos that you'd like to see, please let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it comes in handy. Bye bye.